Let's study 9th standard ICSE Physics chapter 10 in the Oswal physics textbook, reflection of light, numericals. But before we start with the numericals, we need to understand the sign conventions. The mirror formula is 1 upon V plus 1 upon U is equal to 1 upon F, where V is the image distance from the pole of the mirror, U is the object distance from the pole of the mirror, and F is the focal length. Now we know that focal length is half the radius of curvature. The sign conventions are the Cartesian ones which we use in math graphs as well, where if this principal axis is the x-axis, then everything on the right is positive and to the left is negative. We consider the pole as the origin. And if this was the y-axis, everything on top is positive and everything at the bottom is negative. So in a concave mirror, focus is always to the left, that is in front of the mirror. So the focal length is measured towards the left. So focal length is always negative for a concave mirror. No exceptions. Even in the last case of concave mirror diagrams where the image is behind the mirror and virtual, still the focal length will be negative. If the mirror is convex, then the focal length is measured towards the right because focus is behind the mirror. So the focal length will be positive for convex mirrors, no exceptions. Now object is always kept to the left in concave as well as convex. So the U distance, that is the object distance, is always negative in every numerical. Whereas the image distance may be negative if it is to the left, like this one. So it's real and inverted if V is negative. But if it is virtual and erect, that is it is behind the mirror, then V will be positive. So for convex mirror, V is always positive. But in concave mirror, it is positive only in the last case, the 7th case, when the object is kept within the focal length and the image is virtual, erect and behind the mirror and magnified. So even before solving any sum, you should be able to imagine the diagram so that if there is any calculation error, you can catch it. For example, for a convex mirror, V can never come negative. So if you're getting a negative answer for a convex mirror, means there is some error in your calculations. Next, object height. Object is always erect, so the height is positive for both concave and convex. Image height is measured below the principal axis, so it is always negative. I is negative. But if the image is erect and virtual, then I is positive. In fact, in our final answers, we should never leave the answer in a negative. So if I'm getting the answer of V as minus 20 centimeters, we should add one more step and write V is equal to 20 centimeters in front of the mirror. And if it is a positive answer, make sure you mention V is 20 centimeters behind the mirror. You have to mention these things. And finally, magnification. Magnification formula is, it is object height upon image height upon object height, also equal to minus V upon U. So if the image is bigger than the object, it is a magnified image and the value of M will be greater than 1. For example, if M is 1.5, it means the image is 1.5 times the object. But if M is equal to 1, it means that object and image are of the same size. For example, in the case where an object is kept at C in front of a concave mirror, even the image is at C and it's of the same height as the object. So magnification is exactly 1 in that case. For convex mirror, M can never be greater than 1 or even equal to 1, because in convex mirror, the image is always diminished. That means the value of M will be less than 1. Now, when I say that M is equal to minus 1.5, the minus sign simply means that it is inverted. But the number 1.5 will tell you if it's magnified, diminished or same size. So minus 1.5 means, minus sign means it is real, inverted, and 1.5 means it is magnified because that magnitude value is greater than 1. So now that you are aware of these sign conventions, let's solve some numericals. First of all, let's go for the second sum. Focal length of concave mirror is 15 centimeters. Find the radius of curvature. Well, F is equal to minus 15 because it's a concave mirror. So R will be double of focal length, so it will be minus 30 centimeters is equal to 30 centimeters in front of mirror. Now the fourth sum. Convex mirror has a diameter of 45 centimeters. That means the radius is half of that. That's 22.5. And the focal length will be half of that. That's 11.25 centimeters. It's convex, so it will be positive. But they want it in meters. So divide that by 100 to get the answer in meters. Now the sixth sum. Object's height is given. and real image. So the moment I read the word real, I knew that V will be negative, F will be negative, I will be negative, M will be negative, because it's inverted. The real is always inverted. Height is 1.5 centimeters, which is greater than the object height, so it's a magnified image. This seems to be the case where the object is kept between F and C in front of a concave mirror. U is minus 15 and they want V. So we know that I upon O is equal to minus V upon U. Out of that I know I is minus 1.5, O is positive 1, minus sign remains as it is, V we don't know where to find out, U is minus 15, minus minus cut but 1 minus remains, cross multiply, we get the answer as V is equal to minus 22.5 centimeters. Don't leave the answer in negative, write 22.5 centimeters in front of the mirror. Eighth sum. An object is placed at a distance x from the convex mirror, focal length 15 centimeters. So U is equal to x. Now U is equal to minus x. Convex mirror, that means the focal length will be positive 15 centimeters. Image is formed at a distance of 6 centimeters behind the mirror. Even if they would not have mentioned this, we know that in convex mirror, image is always behind the mirror. So V is equal to plus 6. What's the value of x? So we start with the mirror formula. F is positive 15, U is minus x, and V is positive 6. Minus goes up, but I want x alone. So this will go on the left hand side to become positive, and this will go to the right hand side to become negative. LCM. So I get 5 minus 2 upon 30, that's 3 upon 30, and if you reciprocate it, I'm getting x as 10 centimeters. So U is minus x, which is minus 10 centimeters. So U is 10 centimeters in front of the mirror. But they wanted the value of x. Well, if you took U as minus x, then the value of x is 10 centimeters. Or if you took U as just x, then you will get the value of x as minus 10 centimeters. Question 10. A virtual image of height 3 centimeters is produced by a concave mirror for an object 1.5 centimeters in height. It's a magnified image. So I is plus 3 because it's virtual image, so it has to be rect. O is plus 1.5. U is minus 6. V and F are asked. First of all, I upon O is equal to minus V upon U, because that's the formula of M. I is plus 3, O is 1.5, that's minus V. Minus sign remains as it is a part of the formula. U is minus 6, minus minus gets cut. After cross multiplying, we get a positive answer, which means it is behind the mirror. Now B part, find the focal length. Well, V is 12, U is minus 6, minus goes up, do LCM, and we get minus 1 upon 12, reciprocate F is minus 12 centimeters. Yes, for a concave mirror, focal length is always negative. But we should add one more step, is equal to 12 centimeters in front of the mirror. 12th sum. A concave mirror produces a real image of height 2 centimeters. So image is equal to minus 2 centimeters height, and object is 0.5 centimeters height. Find the linear magnification. So direct formula, M is equal to I upon O. I is minus 2, O is positive 0.5, so that's minus 4. That means 4 inverted. Now there is one solved example which is very interesting, so let's discuss that as well. How far should an object be held from a concave mirror of focal length 40 centimeters, so F is minus 40, so that the magnification is threefold, so M will be 3. But M can be minus 3 also, so because it could be real or virtual, they have not mentioned that. So there are two cases. In one case we'll take M as 3, and the other case we'll take as M as minus 3. If M is 3, then minus V upon U is 3, and if M is minus 3, then minus V upon U is minus 3. Case 1, let's take this one, a real image. Minus minus gets cancelled, V is equal to 3U. Cross multiplying. Now in mirror formula, substitute V as 3U. So the whole equation is converted in terms of U. So now you do LCM and you solve normally to get the answer of U, which is minus 53.3 centimeters. Obviously, U should always be negative. It's in front of the mirror, that's why. And in the second case, if M is 3, then I'm getting V is equal to minus 3U. So again, in the mirror formula, substitute V as minus 3U. Again, take the LCM and solve, and this time use value is minus 26.7 centimeters, negative because it is in front of the mirror. Hi students, this is AJ sir. If you like this video, press the like button. If you would like to enroll for my online test series or online lectures, email me or message me on Instagram. Check the description for more information.